It's time to dust off your smash hits lyrics book because McPartlin and Declan Donnelly could be heading back to the studio to re-record one of their vintage hits. Yep, PJ and Duncan may ride again if Simon Cowell gets his way, with the Britain's Got Talent boss said to be desperately trying to convince them to re-record Let's Get Ready to Rumble to celebrate the track's 25th anniversary. And in even more exciting news, their co-star Amanda Holden is pushing for them to make a new video too, reports The Sun. Simon's been in and December's ear all series trying to get them to mark next year's 25th anniversary of the song by re-releasing it, a source told the newspaper. He thinks there's a huge appetite for the track as a load of hopefuls have sung it on BGT this year. He keeps going on about it backstage. Amanda Holden's mentioned it several times too. Both think it would go straight to #1 given the boy's huge popularity. What's more, the TV hosts are said to have been reasonably up for the idea. The single originally reached #9 in the charts when it was released in 1994, but made #1 when it dropped again in 2013 after they performed on Saturday Night Takeaway. PJ and Duncan got their musical start on Geordie TV series Biker Grove. The breeding ground for household names like Ant and December and Jill Halfpenny, the program had it all from teenage angst, hijinks and romance to hard-hitting issues like drug addiction and sexuality. And while we're feeling all nostalgic, here's 5 of the very best moments from the series, including Ant and December's first foray into music. If you ask a Biker Grove fan to come up with a memorable quote from the show, it is likely to be, "He canny see man." The words were uttered by Duncan, December, when his friend PJ, Ant, was blinded during a paintballing match between the Grovers and their rivals from Denton Burn. After taking his mask off, PJ was inadvertently hit in the face by Debbie and Amanda as revenge for trying to woo them both. Another episode packed full of memorable lines, including PJ's "I don't want a medal for living me life." This was one that really pulled on the heartstrings. The actor who played much-loved youth leader Jeff Keegan, Billy Fane, is still alive and well, recently appearing on a This Your Lifestyle segment on Ant and December's Saturday Night Takeaway. But in this episode his character's death, resulting from a gas explosion, reunited many former Grovers including PJ and Duncan and Son, played by Emmerdale star Charlie Hardwick. Long before the interesting fashions and now legendary moves of a Let's Get Ready to Rumble video, came the very first glimpse of Ant and December's musical talent when they performed as part of Grove Matrix. The song, "Tonight I'm Free," is where it all started for the famous duo, reaching the dizzy heights of number 62 in the UK charts and featuring on their top 5 debut album Psyche. Biker Grove became the first British drama to broach the subject of coming out when Noddy Fishwick kissed his close friend Gary Hendricks at the back of a cinema. The scene caused outrage in the British tabloids, but the BBC strongly backed the storyline, which received countrywide support from gay teenagers, many teachers and parents.